Good memory, Mrs. Wildman.
Thank you. Every once in a while.
Yep.
Okay, so I just wanted to share a couple good things about how you guys been doing your work in Google Classroom. And I know it's been kind of a learning curve for all you guys and especially for us teachers. You are not alone. We are in this together. And I really like how you guys are getting your work done. You're writing it in Google Slides. And if you can't figure that out, or if you work better on paper, that's okay. Just want to remind you that you don't have to take pictures. Just go back and hit turn in. You know, if you just hit turn in, you should be good. Okay. You'll notice today I posted chapter 4 and 5 for the packet for Indian in the Cupboard. Normally I do one chapter, but when you watch my video, I was reading and I kept reading, and I read the whole chapter. It was a small chapter. It was a good one. Normally they're about 15 to 17 pages, and this one was only 6. So I'm going to read to you, keep it on the same schedule, read to you chapter 5, part of chapter 5 on Monday, but you're getting an extra long amount of time to get your work done because it's 2 chapters in one. And you'll see the due date, it's due next Wednesday. So it'd be like getting it assigned today and then also next Monday. If you want to get it done early and turn it in, you're more than welcome to do that. Everything's still the same. It's just 2 in 1 because the chapters were smaller this week, okay? You'll notice we meet one of my favorite characters in the whole book. His name is Tommy. He's really cool. Okay, just wanted to mention that. And sometimes on our packets for reading in Google Slides, you got to draw a picture area. Now, some people have been taking screenshots in the book of their favorite characters or drawing on paper and just importing it as an image. You can do that. If you honestly can't figure it out, just leave it blank. But if you can, that's cool, because I've seen some really nice drawings from some folks. Okay. Let's see, I'm trying to think. Make sure, I've mentioned this before, you got to hit turn in. If you don't go back to the assignment and hit turn in, I can't grade it. And then your parents get an email that says that you didn't do the work. So I'm trying to go back through and looking, but you really just got to go back and hit turn in. Okay, so that's really, really important. Hold on, I got to get more people in here. Okay, hello, Allison. Hello, Zaylee. Welcome, Allison and Zaylee. Okay, I wanted to open this up and have you raise your hands and tell me or ask me if you have a question about the Indian in the Cupboard packet. If you have any question how to do that. I see, okay, Ryan Mickey here. Okay, I'm gonna unmute you.
It's not about the Indian in the Cupboard, but it is about school. What time do we get to come back and get our stuff?
You know, that's a good question. And us teachers don't know that answer. We wait to hear from Miss King. Miss King and the other principals and our superintendent make decisions like that. Us teachers don't make those decisions. But I will tell you, as soon as we know, we are going to let you guys know and let your family know, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good question. Nice to see you. Get your work done, Mickey. Get your work done. Okay. Okay, next, let's see. I'm going to lower his. We got Sadie. Sadie here. Good morning, Sadie.
Morning.
What question might you have about Indian in the Cupboard?
Like, what if we start going and reading chapter 5 and then we read like 3 chapters?
Well, I mean, I understand getting sucked into a good book. There's nothing wrong with that. So if you want to go ahead and continue and keep reading, I am only just giving you the questions a little bit at a time so you can turn them in the assignment, okay? So And then if you're kind of all caught up, let's say you read chapters 4 and 5, and next Monday you're supposed to be reading chapter 5, you can always read something else in Epic if you have another book at home. You know, I've shared with you also all of those Native American books in Epic to learn about Native Americans in Michigan. I know Mrs. Spate has been assigning, Mrs. Spate, was that some science books on rocks?
Yep.
And
Rock cycle, sedimentary rocks.
yep. So
I read the Pocahontas book in the Indian thing.
nice. So you'll have other options to keep reading, okay, kiddo? All right, good question. And unmute. Another one here. Lucas or Luke? It says Lucas, so I don't know which one.
Lucas.
Lucas. Hi, Lucas. Where are you at? There you are.
Last time I couldn't get it to turn in.
Okay.
Like I did everything and then it didn't say turn in or anything.
Okay, I saw that. Did you just go and turn it in again though this morning?
I just said I did it. Like
Okay.
I couldn't find out how to do it.
Okay, so what I can do is I can give you a phone call and I can walk you through it. How's that?
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to call you after we're all done. So that way other people can ask other questions, but sometimes it's easier if I walk you through it. I have an iPad set up as a student so I can see everything that you're doing. Are you at mom or dad's?
Dad's.
Okay, so tell dad after this, I'm going to be giving him a phone call so I can walk you through this.
Oh, he's on the meeting right now.
Okay, excellent. Then he heard it. Perfect. All right, we got another question from Ryan Mickey. Thank you, Lucas.
Are we allowed to make Zoom meetings ourselves too?
You know, that's a parent decision, I think. And, you know, this account right here, this is for school. All right.
Okay.
Now, if Peachy has her own Zoom account and she wants you to Zoom with some family members or something like that, you would use that. Okay, hon?
Okay, I was just wondering if we were allowed to Zoom with friends.
That is something you have to talk to Peachy about.
Okay.
Okay, so I know.
Just wondering.
Yeah, well, I understand that. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna jump down to, thank you, Mickey. Jump down to Kaylee.
If it won't let me type again, do you want me to just keep skipping the questions if it won't let me type?
Yeah, you know how you sent me a question? You know how, okay, send me a question like that again. I think it was a weird thing. You're able to type everywhere else. I don't know why that happened. It should be okay from here on out, kiddo. Just send me a question like you did so that way I can see. I have it on my phone and it dings me and I can get right back to you.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Like the color of your walls purple. Mine was that color too as a child. Very nice. Okay, we got Taylor here.
I was wondering, how can you change your background at Zoom? Because I see a lot of some people change their background.
Yes, well, I did it on my MacBook. Okay, so I'm going to give you a recommendation. I'm going to say go to Safari and type in Google how to change your Zoom background. Okay, and then it'll have a video to pop up, but I would say how to change your Zoom background on an iPad. I think it's different on an iPad than how I did it on a MacBook. Okay. I have not done it on an iPad, but I know there's a lot of tutorial videos out there that you can look that up.
Okay.
Can you tell which background mine is?
It's the Toy Story background.
Very good. All right, nice job, honey. Okay, anyone else have a question? Ryan, Mickey, let me just see if anyone else has a question. I understand. Someone else. Okay, Mickey, this will be the last question here. I'm gonna unmute you. Whoop.
The question, it's not a question. I do know how to do the virtual background. You just have to press the 3 lines up there, and it's going to be under chat somewhere.
Okay, so she would hit the 3 lines somewhere.
And
Yeah,
it would
and
say
then
meets and scenes.
it would be
right?
under minimize meetings.
Minimize meetings.
It would say virtual background.
A virtual background, that's correct.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, we got.
You're welcome.
Yeah, great. I'm gonna lower your hand. Okay, who's this? Lucas. Got a question?
No, I was trying to get into the meeting settings so I could do a background.
Yes, well, how about we'll change, sometimes you have to change the background when a meeting's going, but let's kind of focus on maybe changing the backgrounds in a little bit, okay, kiddo? All right. I was wondering if anyone had a fun story to share like that. Okay, so you gotta raise your hands and something you want to just kind of touch base and tell us about, okay? All right, I see that we have, I start up at the top. Unmute. Kaylee.
Me and my sister went outside on a trampoline, had on it, and we were bouncing, and we also slipped and fell.
Oh,
The trampoline.
are you okay?
Yeah. We were running around the trampoline, and Kenzie fell, and I tripped over her.
Ouch. That happens. I'm going to jump down to Oliver. Thank you for sharing, Kaylee.
Last week I was driving my go-kart in the snow and I almost crashed into a couple of trees. And this week we're starting to make a fort with my mom, my dad, my sister, and me.
Nice. Couple more. Okay. We got Drew.
Me and my dad have been making photo books of me and my brother when we were young, and we've been doing that with our extra time. Can I show you a couple pictures?
Sure. I like your haircut too. All right.
This
Drew,
is
that's cool.
me and Grant, me and Anna, and me and Maya, the Fritchies.
Oh, that's nice.
It's kind of hard to see, but
I can see that. That's very nice. Let's get a couple more here. Now, Mrs. Spate, I didn't know if you wanted to wait for math or if you want to talk about math while you got everyone, or what do you think would be the best way to do this?
Does not matter to me, Mrs. Wildman. I can wait until you're done with your stuff, or mine's short today.
Okay, well, how about if you jump in here and then we can just kind of, this probably could go on and on with sharing and stuff.
No way.
Oh, come on now.
No, Mr. Mickey doesn't have anything he wants to share.
Oh,
I
come
know.
on, look at him over there.
Yeah, he's bursting. Okay, I'll do a quick math one. You guys did a great job attaching your work to the post. I know Mrs. Wildman was really hitting on hitting that turn in button. And in Google Slides, it's already attached to the post, if you will, so you don't have to add a picture. But on mine, for your splash math, remember, you do need to take a screenshot and post it in there, and you guys have been doing a great job. Some of you are forgetting to turn it in. Like Mrs. Wildman was saying, you're putting the picture in there, but you're forgetting to hit turn in, so that's super duper important to hit that. Some of you are turning it in, but not putting the picture on there. So I keep reminding you, right, Ayana? Please add your picture to the post, right? Keep the same kids. So I'm gonna be calling those kids today just to remind them again and maybe walk them through it like Mrs. Wildman was saying on how to get that information on the post. And other than that, I think we're doing pretty good. I'm also gonna start some small group Zooms. So I could be sending you a little note on Google Classroom. I did that last week. And I grabbed 5 kids and I said, hey, hop on Zoom on Wednesday at this time, and we're going to talk about comparing fractions or whatever. And it worked out really well. So be on the lookout for a message to you on Google Classroom for some smaller group Zoom stuff so we can talk fractions, because some people are getting stuck on like mixed to improper and improper to mixed. So I'll be able to help you in that small group, and I think it'll help out. But those are really the big things. Hit turn in on your posts. Make sure for me that you add the picture. For Mrs. Wildman, you don't have to add a picture. You just hit turn in. Sound good? Any math questions? Lucas, you got me for math, or you got something else going there, buddy? You can unmute, buddy, if you want and share. Hey.
It was something else, but we put our basketball hoop up to our trampoline, so now we can dunk.
Nice. Nice. We'll do stories in a minute, buddy. I was going to answer any math questions. It's been going, this week was much smoother than last, for sure. I'm looking and seeing if there's anybody with questions. Taylor, is that a question for me, or is that I want to share something, honey? Okay, will you unmute, or I can't tell?
I'm going to share something.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saving it.
You're saving it. Okay. All right. I don't see any other hands then. And I can wait till later if you have a math question. But other than that, you guys are doing a great job. This week's fractions were much easier to adding and subtracting fractions. So, all right, Mrs. Wildman, that's all I had.
All right, nice. Hey, we do have some other guests here. Senora, if you would like to share anything, or Mr. Mills, I'd like to have you guys go ahead and jump in. We don't want to hog the stage here.
Just a reminder, specials teachers are posting their activities on our specials Google Classroom page, so be sure to check it out and try and do any activities that you see up there. So.
Yep, and Senora Robinson, I have to say, I did the salsa activity. That was super cool.
Oh, did you? Awesome.
It was awesome. Nice. My kids walked in and said, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
Salsa
the
dance.
Jump rope rhyme was pretty fun too, so
Yeah.
You should check it out.
Thanks for that. It was very cool.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I just want to say, if any of my guys or any students on here have any questions and they want to ask me or have me give them a call, just let me know. Your parents have my Remind number and cell phone number, so just hit me up if you need anything. I'm here as a resource along with the other teachers.
All right. I don't know if anyone else, because we can open this up for talking time now. Okay. I'm going to start with Theo here. Hi, Theo.
Hello.
Hi, Theo.
The other day we saw a hawk in a tree eating a mourning dove. And
Right. Remember in Titanic how they used to eat that pigeon, that squab?
And also the robin has 4 eggs that built a nest their house.
You know how many more days until they're supposed to hatch?
We don't know how long they've been up here, so we don't know when.
All right, thank
Very
you.
cool, Theo.
Okay, I'm going to come down to Mr. Nolan, Mr. Cat Nolan.
Hi.
Cat Nolan. What does that mean?
I don't know.
That's what his screen name is, Mom.
Oh. I didn't know what that meant.
What you got, Nolan? Nice to see you.
So we got a little bit more planned for the go-kart we're gonna make. We've been watching videos of what to make and exactly, I mean, I just had a paper plan. That's not exactly gonna work. So we were just watching a bunch of videos out of how to make a wooden go-kart, and it's going really well.
Nice.
And I lost my tooth yesterday.
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Which one?
I'm gonna have 2 gigantic gaps in my mouth because I have the 4 front on the bottom, and then there's this.
Whoa! Look at that, baby. That's a big one.
And then my other 2 ones on the other side are loose, so I'm gonna have 2 gigantic gaps in my mouth.
Well, I'm glad it came out though.
Yeah, it was. So it was about loose for maybe 2 months until I finally pulled it. And then until I finally pulled it out, it took so long to do it.
Nice. Thank you for sharing, Nolan.
You're welcome.
Don't forget to, once you have your drawings and stuff, to post those up in Seesaw so we can take a look at them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you, bud. Let's jump on over to Charity. Gotta unmute her. Lower hand. Charity.
I got chickens.
You've got chickens. We can't see your face. Do you have the turn the video on? There we go.
Their names are Curly, Salsa, Marshmallow, and Smalls.
Nice. Pretty cool. Are they all female?
Yeah.
All right. Don't forget Indian in the cupboard, honey.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for showing the chickens.
Welcome.
All right, let's head on over to Sterling. Sterling, are you there? Let's see. Sterling?
Bueller?
Okay. Sterling? No Sterling. Okay, let's go to Watt. Hello, Watt.
I got a haircut. My grandma did it. We had to do it in the kitchen.
Looks good, Waz.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to cut it again. It's too long on top.
Wow.
My hair grows out too fast.
Looking good, buddy. It's good to have you on here, too.
Yeah, you've been doing good answering those questions in Indian in the cupboard. How's your math coming? Good?
We forgot to do the questions yesterday. So
well,
we're gonna
you have today too to turn it in. All right. Let's see, Abel. Did you have a question, Abel? I can't tell. Maybe, maybe not. How about Luke? Luke, are you there, my friend? Hey, Luke. Do you have something you wanted to share, buddy?
Yes, a few days ago I made a stick fort in the woods.
Nice. Did it blow over? It was very windy. Nope. Okay, it's, oh, well, look at that.
There you go, Luke. Nice.
Very nice. Right. Let me see here. How about Taylor?
I was going to say, Taylor's been waiting.
I finished my Coco puzzle that we made a poster of it, but some of the pieces keep on want to fall out. And I finished my marble puzzle. And I really want to show you what my marble puzzle looks like, but I don't know how.
Well, you know what you can do? You can take a picture and put it in Seesaw.
Okay, I already have a picture. I have it as my background.
Nice. Yes, put that in so we can see that, honey. All right, and we can add nice comments to it.
Okay.
All right, let's go to Ayana.
Yesterday was my dog's birthday, and we still haven't given him his present for some weird reason. Too bad.
You know, check your IXL. I think it should be working now. Okay, hon?
Okay.
For sharing it. How old is he?
2.
Nice.
1 more year than he's a dog. Not a puppy.
All right. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, Lucas?
Like I said, we got our we put our trampoline by our basketball hoop, and we also made more biking trails, and we were riding them with our lawnmower because we have a trailer on the back of our lawnmower, and there's like a ton of bumps, so it was so much fun.
Nice. Thank you for sharing. How about Allison? We haven't Allison here.
So yesterday was my dad's birthday,
Aw.
and then so my sister got him a new creeper, and I got him a new tool bag.
Oh, that's nice. He'll use that. That's a good
Wish
present.
him, wish him a belated birthday, happy belated birthday from me. Okay, Allison?
Okay.
Well, thanks, honey.
Thank you for sharing. It looks like we have Mr. Mills. Mr. Mills has a hand up.
I heard that Lily Payton has a new household member. I was wondering if she wanted to share anything about that.
How's it going with that new puppy, Lil? Let's see if I can unmute her.
Oh, are you unmuted?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, he's asking about your puppy.
Aw.
Do you want to say anything?
No.
How's potty training going? That's always fun.
Oh
He usually wakes up at 5.
And has to go right outside to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just sleeps in bed with you because it's easier.
Yeah.
Pug love.
Super cute.
Thank you. We have Emma here. Thank you, Lily.
A couple of days ago, my aunt had her baby.
Aw. What'd she have?
Emma, do you remember when we did a vote, didn't we, on boy versus girl?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so what did she end up having, so everybody knows?
A girl.
Girl. And what did you pick? I can't remember.
A boy.
You picked boy. Uh-oh. And this is her second daughter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have no boy cousins except the ones that are adopted.
There's a lot of girls in your family, isn't there? Yeah.
Girl
Well,
power.
congratulations.
All right, I see. Thank you for sharing, Emma. I have Cece here.
Yesterday we made Christmas cookies even though it's not Christmas, and then the next morning we found the thing that the cookies were in. It was under the table and there were a bunch of crumbs, and then my dog ate it.
Winston.
And then he threw up
Oh.
because he ate it.
I mean, that's not funny, but what a wonderful story.
So Mrs. Wildman, I talked to Cece yesterday and she told me that story and I told her, don't worry, your dog will outgrow it. My dog's outgrowing it. As soon as I said that, Cece, he snuck into the bathroom, grabbed a toothbrush and a tube of toothpaste and ate the toothpaste.
Oh.
And smeared it all over the hallway. Yuck. His breath was minty fresh, however. So he's not outgrowing it either.
The question is, did he throw it up?
Nope, he smeared it everywhere on his paws. There was nice toothpaste color all over the hallway. Yuck.
All right, we got one last one here. It says Ryan Mickey.
And I think we've got Mrs. Wildman. I've got Cyrus's actual hand up, and I thought I saw Isaiah too.
All right, thank you. Okay.
My cat does the same thing, but he just lays in the sink. But also, every day I talk with my friend that lives in Alabama, and every day we at least get one victory royale on Fortnite, easily.
Nice. Don't forget to get your reading done, though.
Oh, I do it.
Some math in there too, Mickey.
Yeah.
I do that too.
All right. Are you turning it in?
Yes.
You're hitting the turn in button in Google Classroom.
Yes,
all right.
ma'am.
Double check when we get off, okay?
Okay.
All right.
How about Cyrus? I see your real hand up there, buddy.
My brother's birthday is in like 10 days. And I'm going to the store today to get his gift.
What are you getting him? I won't tell.
Since quarantine started, he usually just sits in his room and plays games, and he usually buys like stuff to eat. He's turning 19, so I'm just gonna get him like a bunch of snacks. Like he likes Twizzlers and stuff. I'm just gonna get him a bunch of those.
Perfect. And please wish him a happy birthday from me, Cyrus, okay?
Okay.
All right, bud.
Mrs. Spate, you said Isaiah?
I think I saw, yeah, Isaiah's hands up. Isaiah, hello, buddy.
Today we moved into a new house.
Wow.
I mean, like 2 weeks ago we moved.
Yeah, just new, brand new to you guys, huh? And you're liking it there? Good. Right in town, right, bud? Not too far from Litzenberger.
Only in Franklin Street.
Franklin, yep. So you can probably take a walk right up to Avalanche Mountain and get some exercise. Yeah. Awesome, buddy.
I see Tyven there, Mrs. Spate. Tyven, let's see.
So this is my dog, Betty. Say hi. Ah.
Hey, Betty.
Nice. How old is Betty?
How old is Betty? She's 7 years old.
Betty's a boy?
A girl.
All girl.
Yeah.
My iPad's about to die, so I have to leave.
Okay, thank you, Mickey, for joining us.
You're welcome.
LPG, we said hi.
Okay.
Okay, bye, bud.
Bye.
All right. Mrs. Spate, did you see any other hands up?
I'm looking. Sterling, I saw you pop back on there, but I didn't know if you were still interested, Mr. Sterling. Did you have anything? You can hit on mute if you wanted to say something, bud.
I got kicked out for some reason. Yesterday I was playing Fortnite with Carter, Lucas, and Mr. Mills.
Ah, Mr. Mills hopped in. Nice. Is he any good at Fortnite?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Way to go, Mr. Mills.
He was the last one in our squad.
Oh.
Promise
Nice.
they all had their homework done first. I made sure of it.
Thank you. Way to
That
go,
was Mr.
Mr.
Mills.
Mills. That's cool.
Congrats. I'm usually the weakest one in the squad when I play with my kids, Sterling. So Mr. Mills has got some skills. Love it. I see Toby's hand up. Toby, you can unmute if you don't mind, buddy. There you go.
My rocks are done from my rock tumbler. And these are some of them. There's this blue one, and then there's this one.
Oh, wow.
Then there's these, and that's it.
Oh, those turned out nice. Toby, are you going to put a varnish or anything over those, or did you just leave them from the rock tumbler?
Varnish next. Yeah, varnish.
Okay.
We're gonna varnish them.
Okay, very cool. When you get a chance, buddy, will you try to take some pictures and put them in Seesaw?
Okay.
Those look great. How long did you let them go in the rock tumbler for?
28 days, right?
Yeah, 28 days.
Isn't that crazy? It's a long time, but they look great. Awesome. Nice job, bud. Thanks for sharing those. I'm looking, Mrs. Wildman, for other hands.
Yes, I see Mrs. Zucker here and Mr. McShane, so they might jump in over here.
Okay.
A little text here.
Nice. Looks like Aiden's got a buddy in his video. Aiden, you want to hop in, bud, and then introduce your friend?
This is my baby brother.
Aw. What's his name, honey?
Braxton.
Oh, Braxton.
You say hi to everybody? Yeah, hi.
Super cute, Aiden. Does he have any fun tricks? Any cool stuff that he does?
Cries a lot.
Oh boy. Does
Bye.
he get into your stuff?
Say bye to us.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody. There you go. Okay.
Awesome, Aiden.
Makes it hard to get your homework done, don't he?
Probably keeps you busy, buddy.
I see Kylie there. And then Haley next. Kylie, are you there?
Yeah. Yesterday I moved around my room a little and I finally got my lamp to work. It was my aunt's.
We thank you for sharing that. We have a new member who just joined in. Are you there? It's a mystery surprise guest.
Oops, there we go. I was
Oh,
muted.
there she is.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, Mrs. Zucker.
Bright and early. Oh, they're muted. That's why they're so nice and quiet. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
So excited to be here. Hope you don't mind me popping in for a little while this morning. I'll just listen unless you wanted me to say something real quick.
If you had anything to add, Mrs. Zucker.
No, just to remind you guys to take a look at the Google Classroom that has to go along with the specials team. We're so excited, teachers. We have 90 out of 96 kids who have checked into Google Classroom and at least accepted our invitation, which is really cool. And I know there's lots of cool things that are going on there that you can use as kind of a little bit of a brain break to do something different. And from the music page, we had something with the planets this week. Today's Earth Day. I don't know if you mentioned that, but today's Earth Day. And so we did the planets, which is a piece of music. And some kids did some drawings to it and sent me some of their pictures, and they were really cool. So what's nice about these Google Classrooms, especially for the specials teachers, is you can even, I mean, we love for you to look at it every week, but you could even look at it next week and go back and do something we offered this week. You know, so these are activities that you can do when you want to do something different. So, but anyways, thanks for having me in here. Do you mind if I just sit and listen and look for these cute faces? I miss these faces.
You're welcome to stay, Mrs. Zucker.
And I don't just mean Mrs. Spate and Mrs. Wildman's faces. I miss those faces too.
Yeah.
Mrs. Spate and I decided to join forces for Zoom from here on out because it'd be easier. So we're going to start here at 9. So if you ever want to join us again, I'll put the link in the Google Classroom. It's just easier for the kiddos not to have to jump off this one and then go on to hers.
Totally fine. We have a schedule that we specials teachers are following so that one of us is jumping in each week. So I'll just adjust that so that we know that you guys are together.
Wonderful. Thank you. Robinson's in here too, and Mr. Mills and Mrs. Richards.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. I'll let you get back to business. I'll just kind of cruise around here.
We're just sharing some stories. I see we have Haley next. Good morning.
Morning.
Did you have something you'd like to share, Haley?
So a couple of days ago, we had this electric scooter in our garage, and it's just been sitting in the garage. So me and my dad fixed it up, and now he said it can be mine. And we fixed it up, and it goes really fast.
Nice.
Sounds like fun. Kiddo, make sure you wear a helmet.
Thank you for sharing it. Take a picture and write about it in Seesaw. All right, thank you. We're going to jump on over to Natalie. Hi, Natalie.
Hi. We've been talking through the window. She got to college because she couldn't go, but we've been leaving like jokes and messages through the window, and it's really fun. And we also got a trampoline, and our backs hurt really bad.
You're falling on the trampoline?
Yeah.
Trying to do flips?
Yeah. I tried landing a front flip, and that just made it hurt even more.
Mm-hmm.
I was so close.
Oh my gosh, are you talking right now?
But yeah, that's all.
Nice, thanks, Nat.
And I think we got one more hand and we might wrap this up. Does that sound good?
Works for me.
We have Taylor here.
My other cat's my cat Teeny got Cubby. Now Teeny's not bowling Cubby because Cubby meows a lot, and it's Teeny annoying. So Teeny feels how me and the rest of the family feels, and now he bites him on the head.
Oh.
And Cubby tries to get into Teeny's hard cat food, and Cubby is not supposed to get into that kind of food because he gets very sick and hard digestion. So we're keeping a good eye on the darlings for not bowling him. But yesterday he tried to bully Cubby, and I caught him doing it. He was like lifting up his paw ready to attack Cubby.
Taylor, how many cats do you have, honey?
But my grandparents, I have 2. We used to have 2 outdoor cats, which Teeny's related to 2 sisters. One was a little blacky, would look like him, except she was more like a cow color and used a tuxedo. And the other one would be sisters with the little black, or both 2 outdoors are sisters, and Teeny's a brother with the 2 sisters, except either 2 of them or he is the oldest because Teeny was born outside with a ma cat, and my grandpa pretty much took him in because he thought it was very cool. But his sister Centipede, she's white and gray. And then Tiggy, who lives down my parents' house, is a tabby tiger. She's a half has patches, like she's part tiger a little bit on her design, and then she's just white, and she has a little patch on her nose.
You should put some pictures in Seesaw, but label them so I know which one's which, because you talk about them all the time, but I can't. A picture would help. Does that sound good?
Yeah, and
So
another. My cousin Fiona, she had a other cat, but it's a farm cat. Except because Fiona lives up in my Uncle John's farm, which she's cousins with. We only live like halfway down the road. And she passed though. Same with my other two outdoors. And she's like my cat tiger, except my tiger is a junior and she's younger than the other tiger. And I remember when I was younger, my Debbie took a photo of me holding up tiger, but she was mad and she looked like she's meowing.
All right. Thank you, Taylor. That's cool.
I see Charlotte's hand, Mrs. Wildman.
Okay, let's do that. Unmute and Charlotte.
Either this week or next week, my cousin, boy Casey, was talking about putting up the trampoline, and me and my cousin are really happy about that because we've been asking him to be putting up the trampoline for a while now.
That'll be fun, kiddo.
Mm-hmm.
Good exercise too. Mr. McShane would be proud.
Well, I think we have a mystery guest again, Mrs. Spate.
What? Oh, man.
One. Who can it be? Is there a new guest in our Zoom today, just now?
A bearded guest. Hint, hint.
Guest. Joining in, mystery.
Mr. McShane, you want to unmute and say hi?
Morning, guys. How we doing?
Good morning, Mr. McShane.
Yeah, just zooming it up today.
Yeah, you caught us right at the end.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Mrs. Wildman and I decided to join Zoom, so Mrs. Zucker said she'd make note of it for you guys.
Fantastic. Do you guys happen to know when Roger and Mrs. Spate are going to be doing their, or I'm sorry, Mrs. Stonick are going to be doing theirs today?
I've got that for you, Mr. McShane. I can get that to you.
Yeah, I think it's around 11.
Their date was set for yesterday.
It should be today. Yeah.
I think it's 11, but I'm not 100%.
All right. Well, it's great seeing everyone. Everyone's staying active and busy. Give me a thumbs up. Fantastic.
A lot of trampoline kids here, Mr. McShane. A lot of front flips, back flips.
I hear that's kind of the trend these days.
Yeah.
You know, getting these trampolines out, and let's just hope for some better weather. I think today we're going to turn it on over today and have some good weather finally.
Good deal.
All right, guys. Great seeing everyone.
Yep. Thanks for stopping in, Mr. McShane.
Hey, you bet. Hopefully we'll see you guys soon.
Okay. I think I see one more hand, Mrs. Wildman. It might be Connor. Might be our grand finale here.
Okay, Connor.
He's it. He's the end. He's the grand finale, I think.
Where's he at here?
There he is. Connor, unmute yourself, buddy. Oh, Theo might have something. I'm not sure.
Well, I have actually sang the show instead of tell. Okay. DJ. Okay, never mind. Just left. I guess left. So, I'm done.
You guess you're done? Were you going to show us your cat, buddy?
But she jumped away.
Stage fright.
All right, are we wrapping her up, Mrs. Spade, or?
I'm looking, I don't see any other real hands.
Real hands? Let's see. Charlotte, you got one more thing here? Charlotte and Tyven, we're gonna.
I do know that actually about Mr. Coates and Mrs. Stonick's only about Mr. Coates because my cousin Alexis is in Mr. Coates, and yes, it is at 11.
Oh, thanks, Charlotte.
Like 11:30, I think. Yeah, 11:30 to 12:30.
Thank you, Charlotte.
Thank you.
And then Tyven, our grand finale, Mrs. Wildman.
That's right, Tyven.
To Mr. McShane, at my dad's, I started to work out
So I'm doing squats and deadlifts now.
Wow, good for you, buddy. Are you doing them with weights, Tevin?
Yeah.
Nice. Building some muscle. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. McShane would be proud.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for coming in. I think we got everybody. It was I think it's going much smoother, don't you, Mrs. Wildman?
I sure do. I think I'm really noticing kids turning in their homework, writing on it and getting it in with the pictures or with Google Slides. So we appreciate you guys working very, very hard on that. Keep asking us questions.
All right.
All
and
right.
I'm hoping Cyrus saw my message to him, so hopefully he checked that out before he took off. So check that out, Mr. Cyrus. Thank you, guys. I'll see you next week.
Bye.
Take
Bye,
care.
everybody.
Bye.
Miss you.
Good to see you, Mr. Rose, Mrs. Richards. For coming. Congrats on all those kills, Mr. Mills. I'm impressed.